Hello and welcome to my new channel, Mostly Marvel. I just kind of wanted to talk about what got me into comics and what this channel is going to be about. Originally, I want to say I've always been a big fan of Superman, but never thought of reading the comics while being into him. I started out with the Christopher Reeves movies, watching it at my grandpa's on the weekends. And then on from that, I went on to Lois and Clark. I really enjoyed that show, but I don't remember much of it since I was so young. But I did originally watch all of it when it aired on TV. And then I would say I moved on to Smallville when I was in college. It was rerunning on ABC Family at the time. And then it got me to watch it on CW when it aired there. The other character I've also been really into is Spider-Man since I was a little kid. I watched the original show on TV, barely remember any of that either. And then when Tobey Maguire played Spider-Man, I really enjoyed all three of those movies. The third being my least favorite, and then the first being my favorite. The second I thought was alright from memory, but it might be a little better than I remember. And so I kind of had a comic background movie and TV was, but I never really thought to read comics to find out more of them. I remember being a little kid, my mom looking at the books section at a Payless and having a rack with like Archie and the other comic books on there, but I still never really thought to read them much. And then what partly got me watching more Marvel movies was my friend Roman wanted to watch The Punisher. He wanted to watch Iron Man when that came out. I wasn't really into The Punisher. Iron Man, I didn't really want to go see all that much. I kind of did, but not a whole lot. And he got me to want to watch that. And then from then on, after watching each progressing Marvel movie, I wanted to read comics more. But I lived in a small town, and so even when I'd search it, I didn't really know how to get to a comic shop unless it was 2-3 hours away. And then I did digitally read the second issue of Into the Spider-Verse with Spider-Gwen. That's what got me wanting to even read comics more. I really enjoyed what I read of it. I only read the first 5 issues digitally and bought those all digitally, but I, again, didn't have a comic book shop to be able to go to buy them. I tried buying a floppy copy of it on Amazon at the time, but I couldn't get it, and really wish I had. But I've got the facsimile edition right here, and it's posted on my wall because it's the first comic I really read that got me to want to read more comics. And what got me to read that was, I'm not into My Chemical Romance, but I heard Gerard Way wrote or did one of the Into the Spider-Verse comics. So I was buying all the Spider-Verse comics at the time, or trying to figure out which one he wrote to be able to get it, just because I thought it was cool that a music artist did a comic book. And then skip on to 2024, I moved to Arizona and I found a local comic book shop, 2 of them that I normally go to frequently. One's like an hour drive away. If it had been where I used to live, it'd probably take half hour to get to, but with all the stoplights, it takes quite a while to get to, so I've stopped going to that one as much. But my local close one is only like 30-minute drive with traffic. And it's not really that far away. It's only like 10 miles away. But I really enjoy going there. I have a weekly pull list, and it was 2024 Spider-Man. I don't have that in a #1 issue. I have a second reprinting of it because he didn't have any more copies of Ultimate Spider-Man. But man, I really enjoyed that. It's still one of my favorite comics that I own right now is Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm currently also reading Amazing Spider-Man and trying to collect as many Marvel comic books as I can. That's why I went with Mostly Marvel, is because I mostly read Marvel comics and that's what I'm into. I did watch the DC CW shows and liked those quite a bit, but I feel they're darker in a way than a lot of Marvel stuff. But I haven't read much DC. I do have the app where I can read it, and I plan on reading those from now on, a month late, just to see if it's as dark as I think it is. What's the plan for this channel? I'm planning to maybe do unboxing, well, not unboxing, but showing what comics I got each week. Again, I'm doing a pull list of all the Marvel that I can, so you'll mostly see Marvel. Occasionally I'll buy a DC, like Superman. I have that on my pull list, and then from there I want to do reviews. I think that'd be fun. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, if I'll wait for arcs to review like a whole arc in the comic book, or if I'll start from number 1, go to when the run ends and review the run. Still trying to figure that out right now. And then if I did like story arcs within that run, I would like to do that, but I don't always know exactly where they end and another one begins. Sometimes it's not as clear. Overall, I'm enjoying this journey with Marvel Comics, and I hope you'll enjoy this journey along with me, and I hope you'll enjoy the reviews that I possibly make. But thank you for watching. Sorry if this is a long video, but hope you enjoy, and I'll see you later.